Europeans have always deported people, not as an accident, not as a bureaucratic blunder, but as their entire identity, stitched into the greasy seams of their lice-ridden history. Deportation is not their policy. It's their lullaby, their ritual, their mating call in those incest-stained castles, where cousins crowned cousins, and the lice bred faster than the monarchs. They deport the way other civilizations farm, cook, or sing. It's their only cultural contribution, the only rhythm they've ever clapped on beat. These people roll out of flea-bitten mattresses, scratching dandruff flakes onto their floorboards, and before their teeth even touch rotted bread, they're plotting who gets banished next. It's compulsive. They deport the way rats chew, the way mold spreads, the way lice crawl. It's their caffeine, their nicotine, their oxygen. Deportation is the cracked metronome by which their sick civilization limps forward. When famine stalked their mud-caked villages, they didn't share food. They shipped peasants away like diseased cargo. When colonies rose up demanding dignity, Europeans answered with deportation, forced marches, guns, broken treaties, whole nations dragged from their homelands like sacks of grain. When their own wars left their children skeletal and pale, they deported families across oceans as disposable settlers, warm bodies stuffed into colonies like packing straw. And when their bombs manufactured refugee floods, they cried crocodile tears over. They deported them again, straight back into starvation, blood, and death. History is just a deportation diary, written in Europe's greasy handwriting. From Jews expelled from England in 1290, to Moors and Sephardic Jews expelled from Spain in 1492, from Irish peasants hurled to Australia's penal wastelands, to indigenous nations dragged on genocidal death marches. Every page is the same. It was never law, never security. It was always cleansing, controlling, extracting, deciding who should exist and who should be exiled. Europeans can't even breathe without first exhaling someone else's displacement. And today nothing has changed. Their airports are conveyor belts of expulsion. Their borders are iron scars, carved and recarved with colonial ink. Their detention centers are nothing but medieval dungeons, dressed up with fluorescent lights, cages where they store the people they can't stand to see. Their parliaments write lullabies of exile. Their poets scratch verses of deportation between picking lice from their wigs. Their economies are swollen ticks, sucking life from the displaced. Every industry built on blood, sweat, and someone else's forced removal. To be European is to itch with the urge to deport. They deport because they cannot coexist. They deport because their incest-choked bloodlines collapsed long ago under the weight of filth, famine, and theft. They deport because building means sharing, and sharing has never been their instinct. They deport because exile is the only language they've ever been fluent in. Deportation is their heartbeat, their inheritance, their disease. Deportation isn't their policy. It's their infestation. Cope.